10 feet forward from where they were, a little bit on an angle, and that made a massive difference. Let's start with this. Let's talk business. Where do you start? That's a question I get a lot. And the simple answer is, you just start. You're welcome. Have a good day. It's not a very difficult question, actually, or a difficult answer. You don't want to burn out too quickly when you're first starting out. So you want to start with the things that you enjoy doing. Let's say you enjoy researching, you enjoy crunching numbers. You start there. Slowly, you'll build on that. I'll tell you what I did, for example, to start my brick and mortar ice cream shop in Vegas. First, found the idea that I liked, what I wanted to start as a business, something that excited me, something that I felt passionate about. And I've always wanted to get into the food industry, no matter how difficult it was or how much you've heard. Most restaurants fail in the first 2 years, then after that, the first 5 years, whatever. I like operating under pressure. I felt that the pressure of a restaurant or a similar type of business, I could thrive under. And I did. Once I found the idea that I liked, I decided this is the one I want to study. I started by crunching some numbers to see if it's a viable business in terms of revenue and expenses. I did some field study, and what that was basically is I found similar businesses that operated under a similar model. I basically stalked them, whether it was on social media or, I did everything legal, obviously. Looked at their social media, I looked at their websites, and I did some field stuff, which basically I parked my car across the street from their business, just sat there for hours, counting the number of people they got in per hour, per time of day, per time of week, per week. Once I found that the numbers looked good, a lot of factors factor into this, right? The location, the seasonality of the business, and so on and so forth. And mainly though, the location. Location is extremely important. That's why you hear the term location. Now you learn a lot about what that means. A lot of people tell you location. What the heck does that really mean? Once you start to dive into the locations and you start to see different spots that you would assume that they'd be around the same price, different location change. I had to stop that video and now I'm continuing. A location at the mall must be really good because there's going to be a lot of foot traffic. There's going to be a lot of people going in and out. That's not always true. In fact, I learned from years of experience and talking to a lot of people that own restaurants and own shops. A location within a location is actually extremely important. I'll give you 2 examples. The first one was a tattoo shop that operated out of a casino in Las Vegas on the Strip, did about $300,000 a year. The location happened to be in a heavy foot traffic area. It still wasn't doing that great, pulling $300,000 a year. Now the next door location happened to vacate, so they took it over. It literally was 10 feet forward from where they were, a little bit on an angle, and that made a massive difference. The first year after that, they made over 600, more than doubled, just because they moved 10 feet forward. The fact that there was just foot traffic didn't really mean that they'll still capture the attention of the people walking by.